Okay, guys, I have a PSA return. Oh my gosh. Let's see what it looks like on the camera. You just see a box. So this is not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to have to unbox this off camera. It is 21 pounds. Oof, sorry if that's loud. Wow. Man, I apologize, guys. Legitimately. Okay. Let's see if I can get this out in one piece. This is fine. I legitimately taped all of the boxes together in one big box. So I will just start. So this is 173 cards. There is Pokemon in here. Anytime I send a submission, I send a few of my son's Pokemon cards. I do know what the grades are already. I did a grade reveal with my wife and son, like using the app, and I mirrored it to the TV, and so everybody had a good time. So let's go. Resistance PSA 9. I don't know if you can see. Luke Skywalker, Rebel Scout 5. So I'm a little bit disappointed in these. They do different designations, like MC and OC, and then they'll go ahead and grade the card. And I asked them to, since this doesn't quite meet the criteria of a miscut because it hasn't cut into another card, but it still meets the criteria of an off center. And so I asked them to grade it and mark it off center. And they did not. So this is a PSA 8. I don't know if you can tell, but this is the kind of the misprint light side Jabba's Palace stuff where it just, well, all of these are, I'll pull one off and actually, can I get to it? No, I can't. You'll just have to believe me. PSA 7, Jedi Mind Trick, PSA 6, Rake Rijard 7, Life Debt 8. So Bombing Run with the little, it isn't in an 8 with the little dot there, which try to, I guess this is a good time to open this. I'm gonna feel really silly if this isn't the card. So Nick Gorski sent me this card, which is its twin. Oops. So thank you, Nick. I started panicking when I couldn't find it, and I'd forgotten I got it sent off to get graded. So Thank you, Nick. Wall of Fire at a 4 with the crimped edge at the top. Advosi, however you say that, and a 4. That should have been an off center. It could have been a miscut. Tyfel. Man, this case is kind of jacked up. And a 4. A no grade, no holder. This is a Reflections 3 foil blank that I pulled myself. Bespin Motors and a 5. We have a Prisoner and a 5. Imperial Squad Leader and a 4. Which these cards are in perfect condition other than, see, this one actually has no black border on this side. That should have been a miscut. Gick in a 4. Stunning Leader in a 4. Imperial Commander in a 4. Tentacle in a 4. And Imperial Justice in a 4, or in a 5, sorry. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to set this off to the side. And let's get the next one. Move some stuff real quick. Trash. So let me just pull some out. Oof. Okay. I don't know how to do this. It won't come out. Knock some Star Wars Unlimited over. Okay, so this is the back. I guess I can just kind of flip. Reflections 3, Blockade Flagship, and an 8. Millennium Falcon, and a 9. Another Millennium Falcon, and a 9. Oops. Millennium Falcon, and a 9. Obi-Wan Kenobi, 9. Obi-Wan, and an 8. Obi-Wan, and a 7. I don't think, I don't know. Obi-Wan, and a 6. I honestly don't know why I would send that card. Luke Skywalker in an 8. Seven. Leia in an 8. Another 8. Han Solo in an 8. C-3PO in a 7. Han Solo in a 6. So some of these, the centering, I'm a little bit questionable on why I would have sent them. I also sent these so long ago. It was before they changed kind of some of their standards, but like there's a lot more corner wear than I remember. I need to go back and look at some of the pictures. Alderaan in an 8. Imperial class Star Destroyer in a 9. Devastator in a 9. Red 5 and 8. Forlong 8. Never won a race in an 8. They must never again leave the city in a 9. The Huts are gangsters in an 8. Sando Aquamonster 8. Blow parried 8. Another blow parried in an 8. All's double bladed an 8. Blizzard 4 and an 8. So I have my submission printed off. This is not the order I sent them in. I don't know what happened. Stormtrooper Garrison in a 7. It's wild. Yoda an 8. Captain Han Solo 7. Mist Hunter 8. Yoda in a 6. You have got to be high. I don't know if you can see anything, but there's the 6 honestly looks better. Okay. So no Skywalker in a 7. Executor in an 8. Executor in a 7. Executor in a 6. Kidding me. Death Star in an 8. Avenger in an 8. Executor in an 8. A flagship executor from 1997 Star Wars CCG Dagobah in an 8. Well, I mean, that's cool, I guess. They must never again leave the city. Maul's lightsaber foil in a 7. Maul's Sith infiltrator in a 9. Wipe them out, all of them, in an 8 with, but the card's been, that's actually on the card. So, get out of here. I just, so I knew I knew I was going to be disappointed. And 3PO and a 6. This one surprised me a little bit, I guess. I knew it was off center, but I was hoping for an 8. Chewbacca. And an 8. 7. General Solo and an 8. This one was near flawless. Daughter Skywalker and an 8. And Qui-Gon's End. So I knew I was going to be disappointed when I got these because I already looked at it through the app. There, I will say, like one of the Obi-Wan Kenobis, I don't know why I sent it. Yeah, I don't know why I sent it. But some of them, I kind of have a problem with. All of these I cleaned. Which I've done before. Like I've done and it's been fine. But this is only my second submission return since they kind of changed some stuff and they got so behind. So I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna. I actually did tag. I haven't sent off the submission yet because I need to figure out. Tag seems kind of confusing. I'm just gonna go through these while talking. Like you go through and you order, and I paid for it like through the shop app, and then I've got to then I've got to go do something else to submit them. Like once I've paid for them, and I haven't sat down to do it yet. I kind of knew what I was going to submit, and then that's not good. These are wobbly for some reason. And then I got terrible submissions through PSA, and then I decided I might switch it up. Okay. Slice Saber. In a 6. So this came from Ian Mueller. This and probably the next card. Yeah. And an 8. Let's get the on stuff. I don't know. I'm not upset about the lack of 10s. A little bit upset about the lack of 9s. But I think it's more of the, like there's just a ton of 7s and 6s that should not be. Like that Yoda and the Executor should not be. And Jedi, these are 4, so it's crimped again. I don't remember what the designation is, but I asked them to, like there's a production error or moniker that you can give it. I asked them to do that, and they did not, which is fine. It's all fine. Town card. 6. Khalid, and an 8. Another one of those Jabba's Palace. You cannot hide forever in an 8. Okay, so they finally... So this is a miscut because it has some white showing. And it's an 8. Another miscut. And an 8. I was just kind of curious with the missing ink right there, what they would do. Kept Malice in a 4. An 8 and a miscut. It's kind of hard to see, but there's part of a Stormtrooper backpack device right there. Or maybe it was, oh, yeah, I think it's like that. An 8 miscut. Imperial Trooper in a 5. Imperial Barrier in a 5. Blaster Rifle in a 5. Give me a Lift and a 7. Radiant 7 and a 9. Queen's Royal Starship and a 7. Another 4 and a 5. 4. 5. Deep Hatred in an 8. Luke with Lightsaber in an 8. Resistance in an 8. Oppressive Enforcement in an 8. Escape a 9. Battle Order in an 8. Code Clearance in a 7. Useless Gesture 9. 8. 7. 8. And a 7. Okay, one more box to go through. Whoa, guys. Okay. Let Fate Decide in an 8. Executor in a 7. Executor in a 7. Attack Run in a 9. Commence Primary Ignition 8. Victory Class Star Destroyer 9. I'm happy with that. Conquest 7. Gold Squadron 7. I have had a hard time getting Death Star 2 to grade well. Phantom Menace, Alternate Image 8. Defense Blaster Rifle in a 6. I pulled that from a pack myself. Wiped it off, put it in the sleeve. Its centering is fine. Like didn't think I'd get a 10, or was hoping it would get a 10, but thought it really had a strong chance to get a 9. Qui-Gon 7. Farsidious 6. So I have a pile of damaged cards. So I sent a card off, sold it on eBay, went off to the eBay authenticator. It did not pass eBay authentication. So this card looks great. I actually pulled it from a 7. So it may be really hard to see, but there's like kind of a crease right there. So eBay authentication, and this is like light play at best, just on card condition. It's got corners that are messed up. It's centering is not good at all. Whitening on the edges. eBay authentication came back and said that card with the crease would grade a 6. This is like a pack fresh pack with no whitening on the edges, great centering, nothing else that I can see. I really enjoyed grading, but I don't know, maybe I just need to go to the casino. Because this is, I mean, I know all this stuff is kind of gambling, but I'm going to try something else other than PSA. 4, 2, 9, and 8. A 1 and a 9. Like 8s all day. A lot of these, I pulled that Lord Maul from a pack. The centering, I don't understand. I don't understand what these people are seeing. Princess Organa in a 7, which is bouncing around in that slab. DS613 and a 9. Secret Plans in a 7. If anybody has Fatty's contact information, pass it on to me and I'll send him that DS613. I know it's like his favorite card. RDT2 in red 5, PSA 10. I'd forgotten about him, honestly. It's exciting. Prisoner 2187 and an 8. Darth Vader with lightsaber and a 10. Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me nuts. There's a piece of fuzz right on the edge of the black border in the card, in the slab. Oh my god, it's all over the slab. Or it's everywhere in the slab. Take a deep breath. Home 1 and a 7. I also don't know if so. It was in research and ID like 2 weeks past when it was supposed to be done, and I called, and then all of a sudden it went to grading, was done and grading a couple of days later. So I don't know if I should have just let it ride. I don't know if it pissed somebody off. Like this Yoda, the centering is so bad. That's like 70-30, and it got an 8. Same thing with that. Shmee is really bad. This one's got a foil line, so I'm sure. Master Qui-Gon, an 8. Mirax Tarek. PSA 10. That's nice. Nice window. 8. I don't know. There's white. Whoa. There's like white fuzz in the encapsulation, like on the card, or I can't tell if it's on the cards or. That's gonna drive me nuts. Chewbacca, PSA 9. Get out of here. Horn 8 with the foil line. Jar Jar Binks 7. Walker Garrison 8. New Secret Base 8. Sassy Base Operations 8. 8. And their daughter Skywalker 7. Yoga Master of the Force 6. This has a tiny little whitening on the corner. Not that corner, that corner. Echo Base Garrison 9. Double bladed lightsaber and an 8. BC Killer 8. Where are those Droidekas? 8. Dreadnought in an 8. And a Maul's double bladed lightsaber and a 9. So, that is it. I'm not sure what the highlight would be. I don't know value wise, I guess, but the Mirax Tarek, I think, is probably it for me. I have not had a foil grade a 10 yet, so I am excited about that. A home 1 and a 9 was exciting too. R2D2, he's cool. I like him. So I may send off a submission to. I have the 20 cards I'm sending to tag, and then I may send some more off to. I don't know what the other ones are. I guess I need to look into those, but it's already a long video. If you hung in there, thanks guys. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.